Hi, I'm Gandalf from Neilson Dynasty. I'm Dixie from Neilson Dynasty. And I'm Neil from Neilson Dynasty. Uh, well, I'm just throwing out the videos tonight, but I guess I'm getting back into the geopolitical swing of things. This is Neilson Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful, because it's better than being a jerk. And buy some silver and some platinum. And check out these two BRICS countries and what's going on. It, anyhow, here we go.
Has started emerging as the next great powerhouse of Asia in order to counter China's aggression. New Delhi has now positioned itself as an alternative for companies that are getting tired of being used like a pawn in the CCP's grand ambition towards taking over the world. Companies like Apple are already moving to India to set up for a world after China. India has slowly launched its own global projects to counteract China's growing influence from the Belt and Road Initiative. Prime Minister Modi has started India's own lending program for its neighbors in order to stop China from gaining influence by using its debt trap diplomacy. So today, let's go over how India became China's greatest threat.
The head of MI6 last year accused China of using debt traps to gain leverage over countries.
Sri Lanka sought China's financial help. The country took loans worth $45 billion from various countries, including more than $8 billion from China.
An agreement for a $1 billion credit line from India.
Fast patrol vessel will be the fourth ship to be gifted by India to Seychelles.
Pakistan is all set to receive a $700 million loan from China to help it shore its foreign exchange reserves, which are at a 10-year low.
This video took a lot of effort. Recently, my videos have been getting age restricted, which severely hurts their reach with the algorithm. Economic partners. The Silk Road linked the cities of Xi'an in China and Pataliputra in India. Trade on the tea and horse road, as the Chinese called it, was a significant factor in the growth of Chinese and Indian civilizations. Coming into modern history, both civilizations had their hands full with their colonizers, as India had the British and China had the Japanese. That didn't stop their leaders from supporting each other. Even under British rule, Indian leaders publicly showed their support for China's struggles against the Japanese. In 1939, future Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, visited China as an honored guest of the government. Both countries actually helped each other in their battles. India helped China against the Japanese and Western imperialism, and in return, China supported India's independence movement against the British. Then, in 1947, India gained its independence from the British Empire. And 2 years later, in 1949, the People's Republic of China, or PRC, came into power in China. This is where the relationship could have soured. Up to this point, Indian leaders had been friendly with the ROC, the Republic of China. When Mao Zedong's PRC came into power, the ROC fled mainland China and took over Taiwan. I'm sure you guys are already familiar with the China-Taiwan issue, so I won't go into it right now. But good relations between the two nations continued, even under new leadership. In fact, India was one of the first countries in the world to recognize the People's Republic of China as the official government of China. Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru also became the first foreign leader to visit the PRC in China in 1954, this time to meet with the PRC leader Mao Zedong. Nehru described the visit as the most important foreign mission of his life. At these borders to show their displeasure. This caused both sides to increase their military presence around the border. And then, in August of 1959, the first bloody clash erupted between the two nations. On the west side of the border, Chinese soldiers pushed into Indian territory. Then, a month later, clashes happened on the east border. This is when India learned that China had built a road inside of Indian territory, which has remained a pretty big issue.
People ask me all the time, Chris, if you could only take one supplement for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
Anyhow, y'all are getting the idea that India and China
To this day.
are they're not friends. They've been adversaries since the 50s, and it's getting worse. And as you heard at the beginning of the program, India is starting to give out loans to counter China's BS loans that they're doing that trap their countries in debt. Which one do you think is going to win? they were talking at the beginning that India is looking forward to the end of China. Rewind the video and look at it again, what the guy said. India is looking forward to take over when China's gone. That's what he said. That's what I've been saying for a couple of years. The CCP is going to go away. BRICS, from this right here report, I'm telling you, BRICS is going to lose the C. It's going to be BRS, BRSS, BR, what, IS. They're going to lose the C. They're not going to be anything. India's going to take over the world reserve currency. Russia might have one, and America will have one. That's the most probable outcome if you do your own research and find out the facts. BRICS has major problems with India and China. They are going to be going to war if Russia doesn't go to war with China first. BRICS will fall apart, or should fall apart by all indications. You guys have a great night.